There are quite an unusually large range of factors pulling the property sector in different directions at the moment. And they're coming from local sources and also, of course, from the global environment. Now, I won't run through all of these in detail, but of particular note in the short-term outlook and certainly local is the interest rate track that we're seeing, and those very, very steep rate rises from the RBA, which are flowing through almost immediately to variable home rate loan. These demographics are really important because they are sort of the fundamental underpinning, that supports the housing market through those pricing cycles and through things like the interest rate rise track. And it helps explain those differences across states. So just to recap, I think the fundamental underpinnings for Australian residential property and for property markets more generally are extremely positive. You know, we've got that population growth track. We've got ongoing growth in economic activity and employment. It will be slower from here, but it's certainly not expected to turn negative. So I haven't seen any indications that we're slipping into recession, for example.
With respect to the first-time property buyers, as you would all know, in many cases they have no or very low knowledge of the process. And so the question then for all of us is, how are we going about educating them on the process and the steps that are involved before getting into a conversation about fees? Outside of just operating the business, what's the number one thing that you would like to improve in this business? And what we've got, if we sort of start at the bottom of this particular slide in this bar chart, is we've got nearly 35% or 1 in 3 saying, look, I've got to be better at attracting and retaining clients. Well, we get a lot of questions and our coaches in dealing with practice owners around, well, yeah, how do I get a return on investment on doing things in business improvement? And very quickly, you know, there are 5 sources or types of return. So there are opportunities to increase what you're charging for your core service, not to mention opportunities to identify other things that you can be recommending or providing to your existing clients to help transform their property experience.